Have you ever felt exhausted for no clear reason? Do your hands and feet stay cold even in warm weather? Have you noticed your hair thinning or your sleep turning restless, like your body just isn't cooperating anymore? If so, you're not alone. In fact, millions of women over 60 are silently struggling with these same symptoms every day, without realizing they all stem from one hidden cause. It's not just getting older, it's not just stress, and it's not in your head. The truth is, what you're feeling could be a sign of estrogen imbalance, a condition that affects women long after menopause, and it's far more common than most people think. What's worse, most women go undiagnosed for years simply because no one ever told them this was even possible. But here's the good news. There are gentle, natural steps you can take starting today to help your body rebalance, regain energy, and feel like yourself again. Most people think of estrogen as a young woman's hormone, something that fades into the past after menopause. But that's not quite true. Even after menopause, your body still produces estrogen, just in smaller amounts and in different ways. Your ovaries may slow down, but your fat cells and adrenal glands continue to make small doses of estrogen. It's still active, it still matters, and it still affects how you feel, think, and move. The key isn't just having estrogen, it's having the right balance of hormones. And that's where many older women run into trouble. As progesterone levels decline much faster with age, estrogen can become relatively high in comparison. This is called estrogen dominance, and it's far more common than most doctors realize in women over 60. Why does this matter? Because estrogen dominance can quietly disrupt your thyroid function, slow down your metabolism, and lead to unexplained weight gain, fatigue, or mood changes. You may not connect the dots right away, especially if your regular blood work looks normal. But the body speaks in patterns. And when that pattern includes poor sleep, low energy, thinning hair, or cold hands and feet, estrogen imbalance could be the silent thread running through it all. Understanding this hormone shift is the first step toward healing. And the good news is, your body wants balance. You just need to give it the tools to find it again. So how do you know if your estrogen is out of balance, especially if you're well past menopause? The signs are often subtle. They creep in slowly one by one, and most women chalk them up to stress, aging, or just how life goes. But when you look closer, a pattern starts to emerge. Here are the most common symptoms women experience when estrogen is unbalanced: fatigue that lingers, no matter how much you rest; cold hands and feet, even in warm weather; hair that sheds more than usual or feels thinner; trouble falling asleep or waking in the middle of the night; mood swings, anxiety or sadness without a clear cause; slower metabolism, weight gain, especially around the belly; brain fog or trouble concentrating; lower sex drive or vaginal dryness; irregular heartbeats or mild headaches. Individually, these symptoms might not raise red flags, but together they paint a picture. Your hormones are no longer in sync. And it's not just about feeling tired or moody. Estrogen dominance can affect everything from thyroid health to emotional stability. The thyroid especially is sensitive to estrogen imbalance. When estrogen levels stay too high relative to progesterone, the thyroid slows down. That means less energy, slower digestion, and more difficulty managing weight. For many women, these symptoms go undiagnosed for years. They try new diets. They blame their joints or memory on age. But the underlying issue, hormonal imbalance, never gets addressed. And that's the real danger when we normalize suffering. We stop seeking solutions. But now that you know what to look for, you're already ahead. You're listening to your body. And that means you're ready for the next step, understanding what causes this imbalance and how to gently support your body back into harmony. It's frustrating, isn't it? You go to the doctor. You list your symptoms: fatigue, insomnia, weight gain, mood swings, and after a quick exam, they say everything looks fine for your age. But here's the truth. Most women never hear traditional hormone tests, often miss estrogen dominance. Why? Because they usually only check the absolute levels of estrogen and progesterone. What they fail to look at is the ratio between them. And that ratio is what determines whether estrogen is truly balanced or overpowering. You see, after menopause, both estrogen and progesterone levels drop. But progesterone tends to fall faster and lower, leaving estrogen relatively unchecked. This creates a hidden imbalance even if your lab results appear normal. And to make things more complicated, many of the symptoms mimic other conditions. A sluggish thyroid, for example, looks almost identical to estrogen dominance. So your doctor may treat your thyroid or your sleep, but never think to explore your hormonal patterns. That's why so many women continue to suffer quietly. They try diet after diet, sleep aids, supplements, and mood boosters, but nothing seems to get to the root of the problem. You deserve better. You deserve to understand what's really going on inside your body and how to work with it, not against it. Fortunately, you don't need a prescription to start feeling better. Nature offers powerful support, and with a few simple changes you can help your body restore its own rhythm gently and naturally. Your body is wise. It's always working to find balance even when hormones start to drift out of sync. And one of the most powerful systems in this process is your liver. That's right. Your liver isn't just for filtering alcohol or toxins. It also plays a crucial role in breaking down excess estrogen and safely removing it from your body. But when your liver is overworked by processed foods, medications, environmental chemicals, or even stress, it struggles to keep up. That's when estrogen can start to build up. This is where the idea of an estrogen detox comes in. Not a harsh cleanse, not starvation, but a gentle shift in your daily habits that helps your body do what it's already trying to do, remove what's no longer needed. Here's how you can support your estrogen detox pathways. Eat more fiber-rich vegetables, especially cruciferous ones like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. Stay well hydrated. Avoid plastics and scented products that contain synthetic estrogens. Get light movement every day. And while these steps are foundational, nature also provides two powerful allies specifically shown to help support hormonal balance, especially in senior women. They're simple, affordable, and easy to add into your daily routine. Rosemary isn't just an herb for roasted potatoes. For centuries, it's been cherished as a natural tonic for the body and mind, and now science is catching up. Rosemary essential oil is especially helpful when it comes to hormone balance, particularly estrogen regulation. That's because rosemary supports liver function, which, as we've seen, is key to clearing excess estrogen from the body. But rosemary's benefits don't stop there. It also helps stimulate circulation, especially to the brain. That's why many women report clearer thinking, improved memory, and even a better mood after using rosemary regularly. In fact, it's been called the oil of remembrance for generations. Here's how to use it. Add 3 to 5 drops to a diffuser and breathe deeply. Mix a drop with a carrier oil and massage into your neck or wrists. Gently rub into the scalp for hair support. And the best part? It smells wonderful. Bright, herbal, energizing, like a deep breath of clarity. Small rituals like this may seem simple, but over time they create shifts. They help your body feel supported, loved, and more in tune with its natural rhythm. If there's one food every woman over 60 should consider adding to her daily routine, it's flaxseed. Tiny but mighty flax seeds are packed with nutrients. But their real magic lies in something called lignans, natural plant compounds that interact with estrogen receptors in the body. What makes lignans special is their ability to balance estrogen, not just raise or lower it. They help your body stay in harmony. If your estrogen is too high, lignans can help block excess activity. If it's too low, they can gently support what's missing. It's like giving your body a natural tuning fork. Flax seeds are also rich in fiber, which supports healthy digestion and detoxification. And their omega-3 fatty acids nourish your cells, reduce inflammation, and support heart and brain health. Here's how to get the most out of flaxseed. Choose ground flaxseed. Start with 2 tablespoons daily, working up to 3 or 4. Mix into oatmeal smoothies or salads. Drink plenty of water. Most women notice subtle shifts within a few weeks: more regular digestion, reduced bloating, clearer skin, and a steadier mood. This one daily ritual, simple, natural, and affordable, can support hormone balance in a way that's safe, gentle, and long-lasting. If you've been feeling off, like something just isn't right, even if tests say you're fine, trust your instincts. You know your body better than anyone, and you're not alone. Millions of women over 60 silently struggle with the effects of estrogen imbalance, not because they did anything wrong, but because no one ever told them what to look for or how to gently support their changing bodies. But now you know. You understand the signs. You've seen the simple steps, like adding flaxseed to your breakfast or diffusing rosemary oil in your room. These aren't dramatic fixes. They're daily acts of care, acts of listening, of honoring your body's quiet whispers. You don't have to force healing. You simply have to support it. Your body wants to find its rhythm again. It remembers how to be well. It just needs you to believe that change is possible. So start small, be patient, and watch how even the smallest rituals done with love can bring you back to energy, clarity, and joy. This isn't just about hormones, it's about hope, and it's never too late to feel like yourself again.